declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong. But I shall not have strength to carry out this resolution alone unless you join in it with me, as I now invite you to do. I know that your support will be unfailingly given. God help me to make good my vow, and God bless all of you who are willing to share in it. It is a real pleasure to have an opportunity so early in my reign of visiting such a beautiful part of the Principality, and to see that the natural beauty of these Welsh hills has not been impaired by this vast work of modern engineering. I thank you, my Lord Mayor, for the kind terms of your loyal welcome to myself and my husband. In declaring open the Cerwyn Reservoir, I congratulate you and all concerned with it on the completion of this great undertaking and express my good wishes for its successful operation. You have sent me messages of congratulations on my Silver Jubilee. That and their good wishes for the future. My Lord Mayor, when I was 21, I pledged my life to the service of our people, and I asked for God's help to make good that vow. Although that vow was made in my salad days when I was green in judgment, I do not regret nor retract one word of it.
Voice sounds a little bit better now.
Yes, it's getting better.
It's a smooth job, though.
Well, there's a lot of people who've got it, I think. It's not difficult to avoid getting.
Yes. Ma'am, you've got the latest text, I think, of the broadcast, which I've been having a go at over the last week or two. And I did incidentally show it the other day to the Prime Minister, who seemed, on the whole, to like it. He had one or two rather good suggestions, which I'll come to as we go through.
Yes, I did mention it to him. The difficulties of trying to get something at this particular juncture, you know.
But the Gulf is going to be uppermost in everyone's mind, and I think they'd be amazed if it wasn't the first thing you turned to anyway. And I hope it's not too gloomy, that. The tricky business, of course, is the hostages, who will be nearly all out by then, I suspect. The Foreign Secretary is very keen to mention the ambassadors. It now looks as if the chap in Kuwait's going to be out by then. I see the papers today is going to come out. Hookie Walker, I think, will still be in Baghdad. And that was the Prime Minister.
He doesn't have all those people in tents in his garden.
No, and he's not doing his own cooking either, I think. The contentious bit, I think, is the next paragraph.
Well, maybe one might soften it down a bit.
Violent and vociferous is too sharp.
I think you might have
one
just
adjective,
one.
yes, right. It sounds a bit too Churchillian, I think.
Well, yes, and it's also very difficult to say.
Vociferous is all right, ma'am. Would you be happy with that?
Well, at least we managed to mention Christmas.
Yes.
Thank you, Emma. And that's the teleprompter, which you will have finished.
No. Because that's right in the way.
No,
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's for the radio version and a run through of the words.
Clothes-wise, does it look all right with the background?
Yes, it does.
I mean, Johnny like it'd be awful if you said no, because I don't know something else. Yes, I mean, it's right.
That'd be fine.
Whenever you're ready.
What is your husband doing in the garden?
He's a raiser.
And was he out in the first turn?
Yes. Well, over a year now I've been gone really. Except the short time I came back. So he's just waiting to hear now when he's going to be a dad.
Is this your first child?
Yes.
And is it quite soon?
2 days time.
Oh, good heavens, that's brave old God. You have to keep a very strict eye on that. That's very strict. Oh, well.
just sort of romantical.
No tak, ale żoną bardziej.
But she's an even stricter wife.
No. I'm not listening. Do you think we should go along and we're going to meet the other guests? As usual.
I think so.
Yes. The night one is rather fascinating. It was someone called Lady Grundy, and that is Prince Philip at school.
Better not show it to him. Last week.
And I didn't know whether Charles told you, ma'am, but they've announced this morning that you're going to give a knighthood to General Schwarzkopf.
Oh, right. I don't mind that.
Yes. No, I didn't. I think it was. Everyone was assuming you were going to do it, so it's probably a very good time.
Mm.
But actually, none of that, is there? Because it's.
No. But we've got the insignia, haven't we?
Yes, we have, ma'am. Yes.
And I thought, oh, that's all. He never told me he was going to be in Northern Ireland. And then I suddenly remembered that he didn't know I was going to be there either.
I had no idea. No, it was an amazingly well kept secret. Really was.
Because everything in Northern Ireland, it isn't just being a soldier, it affects all families.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can be shot at any minute, day or night, as two people were just that day. Quite awful. It's a kind of sort of terrible.
Tremendous news. When they actually heard you were coming, more than an hour before they marched on parade, they were told, and an absolute horrendous cheer. Wow, yeah. So delighted. Really delighted.
No, I went to the two little ones, and it's a very, very long do.
Is it? Oh.
2.5 hours. It was quite long for any child. Now, it looks rather as if people have come alive after
A long gap.
After New Year, and they got quite a lot. Just on the top here, there's some Christmas cards you might have to see. That's a regular one. Several signings, ma'am. There's a couple of remissions. The first one is a very unusual one. This chap discovered something rather strange going on, and in fact he got 2 good marks, and so he's getting remissions even though he's got a fairly long list of offences himself.
I think anything to do with strange ways is rather interesting.
Then the other one is a chap who helped out when there was obviously a riot of some kind. The National Canine Defence League, ma'am, they wondered if in honour of their centenary, you'd become patron of the charity as a whole. I had my doubts, ma'am, about adding to your 800 odd patronages at this stage, particularly as you have the RSPCA and the Dogs Home as well.
National Canine Defence League.
I didn't know much about them, and I could find out a bit more if you thought it was worth it.
I think that'd be an excellent idea.
It's very nice to see you here.
Thank you very much.
Very sorry your wife couldn't be here.
Thank you.
You have very sad family problems, I guess. Right.
Thank you, Majesty, for taking notes of that. Thank you for your kind words yesterday about my country.
Well, we take a great interest. Hope that all will be well in the end.
The Ambassador of Senegal, Your Majesty.
What?
Actually somewhat biased, but I think our children have done rather well under very difficult and demanding circumstances. I hope we can be forgiven for feeling rather proud of them. And I'm also encouraged to see what a good start the next generation is making. I think that the main lesson that we've learnt is that tolerance is the one essential ingredient of any happy marriage. It may not be quite so important when things are going well, but it is absolutely vital when things get difficult. And you can take it from me that the Queen has the quality of tolerance and abundance.
When Malaysia was under British rule, we had British advisors whose advice must be obeyed. We also had Malay sultans who were designated by the British as free rulers, but of course they may not rule. Our parliaments are presided over by Mr. Speakers who may not speak. So it is not strange that we have a commonwealth where the wealth is not common.
Occasions been welcomed to opening ceremonies around the Commonwealth. It is a pleasure this time to welcome you to my own home. Here at Buckingham Palace in